everybody, and welcome to the replay if you're joining me after the live. Today we're going to design this, our life, our story, our home. So stay tuned, and I can't wait to design this with you. We're a little earlier today, but hopefully you can still join me. Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with the designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Club Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Club Couture? We are a fun high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Club Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Club Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Club Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk. Hello everybody. Hey Vanessa. Oh, thank you for sprinkling. I will add you to my sprinkle box when I have my box here. Hey Vicky. So I'm a little early because I have a meeting with my team tonight. I love to have a little chalk and chat with them, and I'm going to spend some time with them tonight. But I was hoping while my dinner is simmering that we could come on here and design this cute Our Life, Our Story, Our Home. So we're going to do this a little differently. We're actually going to design these on our, let me just show you my screen. It might be easier. On our block set. So this is a set from Club Couture. It comes with these 3 sets of blocks. They are perfect for painting and designing. So I thought that we would go ahead and do this. I'm trying to pick some colors, but now I'm thinking, you guys know that I'm very neutral, right? So I've picked out Dune, Eucalyptus. My shipment has already been sent. I cannot wait for it to come. That is going to have my shimmer eucalyptus. You know, I've been hanging on to this shimmer rose gold. Does that look good with that? I don't know. Shimmer rose gold and eucalyptus. Maybe we can add some of that with the grays. I don't know, but this color is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. We'll save rose gold for a bigger project. So I'm thinking maybe this, I am not 100% ready, I guess. Hold on. I'm going to look for something over here. So this bundle is something that I'm going to do a cart link for. Right, I'm over here where you guys can't see me looking for some ribbon. Hold on. Looking for some ribbon that will match. I'm just trying to see. I have some gray. You guys know I like my gray. We'll do gray for now. Hey, Julie, I bought those on the big sale on February 8th and waiting for my shipment to... Oh, Vicky, you did. My shipment should be here soon. Hold on a second. I'm still just looking for something gray. What other color did I pick over there? A green. I don't have a good green. Teal. That's okay. I can always add it after. na, 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 na. I was just trying to find something for the background of something, but I'm wondering if I should just take, yes. You know what? We can use this woven plaid. Is that what it's called? Woven stripe pattern. We'll use that for the one block. Okay. So what I wanted to do is use eucalyptus, dune, and this. And I think what we're going to do, let's open up our transfer. Right here. And what I've done with the Glowforge is I went ahead and cut out 2 of these houses. So this one matches this house. And if you buy this bundle with the surface and the transfer, you can get these cutouts from me. Look how cute these little houses are. And then I did, oh, it's stuck on my finger. I did my initial. So we're going to have our initial. We're going to have some houses. But I'm trying to think. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. So first of all, if you guys were here yesterday, we did a little bit of painting, and I'm going to do a little bit of that here. So this block here, I think I want to just paint a little bit in this dune. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit in my dish and squirt a little bit of water just to add a little bit of color. And then I'm going to go like this. You know what? I'm not going to do that one. I was wrong. That's not what I want to do, because I'm going to put the pattern on that one. Plan B, maybe we'll do this one. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here. Just gives it a little bit of color. So you can just thin down a little bit of your chalk paste. And we're just going to add, since I'm using the bigger block, I'm going to have to make a little bit more. There we go. Go like this. And then I'm just going to wipe it on here. What I love about our chalk paste is it dries super fast. And I can put a little thin coat on here. You could even do more than one coat if you want. You see, this isn't a very bright color, but it's going to give me a little extra than the whitewash that it comes with. Isn't this turning out so pretty? Can you guys even see it? Am I off the screen? And I'm just going to, you could even sand the edges if you want some distressed look. Just like that. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm just going to keep this and let this dry. So we just added just a little bit of color on there. Nothing too crazy with our paste. And see how it just glides on so beautifully. If you could either do a thick layer, I like doing these little thin layers because, like I said, it dries fast and it looks really nice, and you can still see that wood through there. Just like that. Okay, we'll set that one over to dry. This one here, I'm gonna put in that same color, but I think I'm gonna do something different. Oh, I thought I knew what I was gonna do, but I guess I do not. Let's see. Hey, Laura. All right, so we have that big wood block painted, and what I'm thinking, I may need to pick another color. So let's see. You know what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do is, the tool set does come with this smaller brush, and I'm gonna take this pea. What, babe? What? To spend the night or just to play? Sure. Ugh, what am I getting myself into? There. So I'm going to take the storm. Oh, I made too much. I made too little of one and then not enough of the other. Too little of one and too much of the other. All right, so I'm going to take this. See how I just did that with a little brush? And I'm just going to paint my pea in this gray. Dun, 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 just like this. Because it's made on the Glue Forge, the ends are really pretty. I'm trying to see if I can keep them that way. If not, I can paint the sides. I just always put too much paint on. And because of the wood that I use with the Glue Forge, sometimes your paste can kind of soak in and you may need to do an extra layer. But if you buy this bundle with the surface and the transfer, then let me know. And hey, Deborah! And then you can get some wood cutouts to go with it too. So there is our pea. Isn't that cute? I'm going to put that right there, let that dry. You know what? I think I'm also going to do these houses since I have this. And I'm going to go ahead and make these houses gray in the background. And I'm just using my artist toolkit. If you don't have an artist toolkit yet, you can use any little brush that you have. And then I'm just gonna go here. And this is just gliding on so nicely. Look at that. I think I'm going to do one of the houses in this gray and the other one in that eucalyptus. There we go. You see how nicely that looks? Look how easy it is. Thank you, Deborah. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? So hopefully, I think I was a little ambitious in my project today because I do have a meeting with my team. Whoop. I have more brushes over here. So let's just grab some eucalyptus here. I'm gonna put some eucalyptus in here and do the same thing. You see how easy this is? All I'm using are the chalk paste that I already have and a little bit of water. And I'm gonna take this house with that little chimney and I'm gonna just, oh, I love this color so much. I'm so excited for the shimmer eucalyptus. I just love this color so much. It's my favorite in here. We're just going like this. These cutouts are so much fun. So remember, if you have any transfer that you get from me, let me know because I can get you a coordinating cutout and we can turn it into a little bundle to go with what you are purchasing. Okay? And then here we have our little eucalyptus house. Isn't that adorable? Okay. I'm gonna put this aside and this aside. Where are we at, guys? Let's see. So we have our long piece that we painted in the dune. We have our two houses. Let's go back to that pea. Can you see how some of that wood soaked up some of that color? So we're just gonna go ahead and do another coat on there. It's gonna look so nice. All you need is a little tiny bit. So for Deborah, this would be a little B. For Teresa, this would be a little D. There we go. Ta-da! And as many coats as we need to get the look that we want, we will do. There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna take that woven, what is this called? I love these designs. This is our woven stripe pattern. And what I want to do is I want to apply this to that square that we're going to put our initial on. So I'm just going to open it like so. I'm going to move some of these things so I don't make a mess. But I want to keep them in case I want to paint anything else. We'll move you out of the way. Oh yeah, because we'll have to put another coat on that house probably. So look how gorgeous this pattern is. Isn't that pretty? And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I think I want to do the ones that are a little stripey. What do you think? I'm going to peel the corner. Peel the corner and try not to stick the sticky to the sticky. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my fuzzing cloths and I'm going to fuzz that transfer because it is brand new. I just put a big old hair on there from my fuzzing cloth. There we go. And then we'll put the block where we want it. Where do I want to go? Maybe I want to go half and half like this. Let me see how that would look. That would be neat, huh? To have the different patterns in there. Let me see. What would that look like? Let's see. I'm just going to play around here. This way we get a little bit of both. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Let me move my camera down a little bit. And I'm just going to make sure I remove those bubbles. Remember, bubble is trouble. There we go. And let's grab our eucalyptus. And I'm going to put some over those designs. And then we're just going to spread that chalk paste on this wood block. It's moving a little bit, but I don't think we have any bubbles, any trouble bubbles. Okay, go like this and get off all of that excess. And then go to the top part. And get that. I forgot to plan what I wanted to do with this, so hopefully this is going to look really good, and then all that excess is coming off. You guys have any fun plans this weekend? Let me see. Okay, we got all that excess off. And then I'm just going to take this block and hold it in place and then peel. And oh, I love it. Look at that. Isn't that neat? I think I'm going to use it this way. Use it that way, we could use it this way, we could use it that way, we can use it this way. Teresa's, yay, I'm excited for the workshop too. Laura's heading to Virginia with some fishing. What am I doing? I'm trying to think if I want to kind of plaid this. Let's see. I am doing a workshop tomorrow, and also tomorrow, let me make sure this is fully dry. I'm having a dinner party tomorrow night. It's a murder mystery dinner party tomorrow night that I prepared lamb today with like the seasonings and the marinade. And I hope I don't mess it up because I paid a lot for this lamb. So we'll see if I can pull that off. I started making desserts today. And then Sunday, I don't want anybody to be jealous, but we're going to be meeting with our tax preparer to do our taxes. So I'm trying to think if I want to go this way and put some plaid in another color this way. But you know what, I'm trying to decide if I went this way and if you were there, maybe I'd want to go more like here. I'm just playing around, guys, don't mind me. And everything I do is usually crooked, so don't worry. But maybe I'm trying to decide if this was here, where would I want that blank space to be? Maybe we'll go right there. Should we do, if I try to turn this into a plaid, should we do the eucalyptus again, or should we do another color like the dune? What do you guys think? Dune or eucalyptus for this next layer? I don't even know what it's going to look like. If I don't like it, goodness is that there's two sides to it. So I just turned it this way. I feel like we should do another color. Maybe we should we put dune over that to kind of make a plaid? What do you think? What do you think? Should I have left it alone? This house dried very nicely. That house dried very nicely. Deborah says darker green. Darker green. Let's see. Eucalyptus, darker greens. I have meadow, which is really bright. How about pesto? Like that? Like pesto? Julie says yes to dune. Laura says another color. Maybe we'll stay with the same family that we're doing with this. Let's get the dune. And only because I don't know if I can pick another green right now, Debbie. But that is a good idea. If I had this pre-planned, one day I'm going to have my stuff together and know what I want to do. But normally you guys give me my best ideas. Let me see. There we go. And it's fun to mix and match these transfers. And then we'll go up here. Pesto probably would have looked good though. I don't think I would have liked meadow. But this is why I love you guys, because you could pick up this bundle and then show us what you make. There we go. We just put some dune on just to keep the same color scheme of the project. And then I'm going to hold the block. Oh, wow. Look at that. I actually really love that. Look at that plaid there. Okay. So let's put that there. I'm going to put my transfer aside. Let's dry this a little bit. Do you have any paste on the side? Clean that up a little bit. Oh, thanks, Deborah. And I see we have that little square there. I don't think I dried it all the way. I can see a little, that's okay. It's a little distressed. When we put this, oh, I just knocked all my reds over. When we put that P on there for my last name. Okay, so let's see. Are you dry? This feels dry. I don't feel the need to wax that. I guess we'll see how it does without waxing. But I am going to take this transfer and I am going to fuzz it. So I'm going to grab my fuzzing cloth. Make sure you always use the side with the tag when you are fuzzing. Oh, I love these colors, but you guys know these are my colors. You guys know me by now. None of this should be a surprise of what I'm using when I decorate my home. Now, if I'm making something for you guys or making something I'm not keeping, you know, sometimes I'll go a little stray. But so we're going to use this block here, and I'm going to use the Our Life, Our Story. I wanted to add a little bit of ribbon to it, so I'm going to hold this up to the light to see how we are. And I'm only going to do the Our Life, Our Story, and then I have room at the top there to tie some ribbon across the top. So I'm going to make sure I don't have any bubbles. I do have a little piece of hair, a little fuzz, like that. And then I'm going to just take some of the storm, grab some of that storm, and I'm going to do our home in the storm, okay? Not that my house is stormy, but I just love gray. There we go. And then we'll go here. And then Our Life, Our Story. At the top, we're going to do that in the eucalyptus. I think that'll show up on this dune. And then all that excess I am scraping off. And then let's grab some eucalyptus and just do here. And then again, we're going to scrape off all of that extra. I think I'm going to love this. And then we're just going to peel this transfer off. Oh, I love the colors. Our life, our story, our home. This is coming together so nicely. I'm thinking about tying some gray ribbon. I may even have some green and just making a little bow above the words. That way, when I put all the blocks together, it kind of gives a little break in there, okay? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to turn my transfer upside down so the sticky side is up, okay? And then I'm going to take my wood cutouts and I'm going to turn them also upside down, and I'm going to put them over where the little houses are so that I can chalk on them like that. And then we have this little one here, and I'm gonna I cut them just a little bit bigger, and then after I turn it, I'm just gonna hold it up to the light to make sure it's where I want it. Looks good. Well, this one could look a little better. Hold on. I was a little to the left, so you can just play around with it. I'm gonna push it down. Thanks, Laura. Isn't it cute what you can do with these cute little reusable silkscreen transfers? Okay, so now I have these two houses here. Oh gosh, I think this is the gray one. So on this gray one, we can just play around with the colors that we have out. So I'm gonna take the dune and do the roof and dune up here. This would have been a perfect job for a multi-tool. I'm gonna make sure. This is horrible. I was just thinking, oh, I should put my glasses on, and then I realized I'm wearing them. All right, so we have that roof and dune. And then I'll do the rest of the house. Let me make sure I don't have any bubbles in the eucalyptus. Hopefully that shows up on that. Oh yeah, it will. And this is over the wood cutout house that we painted with our chalk paste in Storm. I'm just gonna get all of that excess off. I don't know how, but that just put a little piece of white in there. That's weird because I'm not even using white. There we go. And then for this one that we painted in the eucalyptus, I don't know what I want to do. I think I'll take Storm for the roof. And we'll do the rest of it in a dune. Saying is great to, yes, Laura. You and I are always on the same page, always thinking of these little family projects. This would be really, really cute with our new house surface, the house cutout. You could put a family photo in there and then have this saying inside our wood, our new cutout of a house. And there we go. All right, I'm kind of nervous to see how these turned out. You ready? Let's go ahead and peel and reveal. I'm just gonna grab my little house underneath so it doesn't move. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. Can you guys see my little cutout house? And then let's, oh, I'm in love. Look at that. All right. I'm just gonna dry those so I don't mess them up. And you could have picked this house if you want, whichever one you want, if you get these cutouts or if you're just chalking on the wood blocks. Of course, you don't need cutouts at all. They're just fun little embellishments. Just going to dry this here. So let's see what we have here. We have this block. We have this block. And we have this block. Look at that, how cute this is. And then we'll put the P like right there. I'm just trying to decide. I guess I'll leave that one white. Let me see. I'm just gonna play around. I don't even know if this gray is long enough to tie. I'm just gonna play around before I glue things down so I can see what I wanna do. I'm gonna just pull it to come this way. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do a, you know what I like to do? I don't like it when there's a big knot. I think I might do something. I'm going to try something that people do that are card makers. That's when they take it around the back. Let me see. I'm just going to play around here for a second. Don't mind me. Hopefully I have more of this. I'm going to take just a little glue. Oh gosh, I said a little and then I squirted out like a bunch. Squirted out a whole bunch. Let me just get some of that up. Squirted out a whole bunch. Go around the top. Need it right there. No one's gonna see the back. No one's gonna see the back. So we have that, and then I'm just gonna take this. I'm not a very bowy person, but I do this on my cards a lot. I don't even know if it has a name, but look, then you just tie it like that. I'm gonna make it a little shorter, but I just wanted to show you. I don't know. Teresa, you're a card maker. Does this have a name when you do this? See that? Now it has just this little thing like this. And you can do the messy bow and put a bunch of different colors in there, but I want to keep mine pretty simple, I think. You know what I mean? But I do like when the ends have that slant in it like that. So I'll do one there. Oh, I love it. I love it, guys. I'm gonna cut my finger off here. Hold on. I don't have time for urgent care today for stitches. You guys know I would have to be like missing a digit to have anybody sew me up. I'd probably just use my glue gun. Look at that. Faux bow, not sure. Oh, maybe that is a faux bow, Teresa. So let's go ahead and take my P. Oh, I already know where this is gonna go and I love it. I'm gonna put my P right here. P. Sometimes I don't glue them together, Deborah. Sometimes I would take one big ribbon and tie them all together, but I'll show you because you don't have to have these all together. We'll play around with it. And then let's put one here. Oh, this is adorable. It may not be the colors you guys love, but I do love it. That's what I love about the creativity, is how we can all do it separately. So the thing with this, Deborah, is you don't have to, let's just burn our finger off. Oh, geez, Louise, I haven't even had any wine. Put this one right here. You can even add little embellishments to the house if you want. There we go. But you don't have to put them all together. You can actually set them together like this on a shelf. You could just put one in the middle like that. You could move them all around, like if you wanted the houses on the left. So you can glue them together, but you don't have to. And remember, this is double-sided, so you may want to flip it around and do something else. Where I glued it down, you can put another bow on top of it to hide that. But where mine's going, you can only see one side. So there we go. I kind of like the P on this side. Let me show you guys what we did here. So we have our little P. Isn't that cute? I'm a very neutral decorator. And then we have our little houses. How cute are these? For some reason in here, I feel like the dune is showing up a little yellow, but it's not. Look at that. Our life, our story. Let me see. I always try to do this. I always try to hold them up and they go tumbling everywhere. If you don't want them to tumble, then definitely you can glue them all together. Ready? Let's see. Look how cute this is. I just love it. Again, we use the reusable silkscreen transfer. I'm going to take this to my sink with a board eraser and wash all of the paste off. This one is called Life Story Home. And this wood block set is our block set. You get the 3 pieces in one set. Look at this. I cut the P, Deborah. So if you get the bundle, if you get the transfer and the, oh gosh, and the surface, then let me know. We can turn it into a little bundle and I could cut you houses and your initial, okay, on the Glowforge. All right. I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I need to go check on the dinner that's on the stove and then get ready for my team meeting tonight. So if you are one of my Chocoholics Anonymous, I will see you shortly. I will also put a cart link in this video for the transfer and for that surface for you guys. So if you really want to make one of your own, and then just send me a message and I could get the cutouts to you. If you have any questions, also just let me know, okay? I'm getting all my paste together. All right, guys. Have a good night, and I will see some of you guys in the workshop tomorrow. We're doing the If You Love Me, Let Me Sleep. I'm excited because I'm going to make 1, 2, it's right behind me. See that moon behind me? All right, guys, have a good night, and I will see you later. Bye.